Alright, got a package here. It's about the size of a record. So this is the start of probably going to be a start of a music review video. I think I know what record this is. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to show you the cover. I'll listen to it later and probably give my initial thoughts on the record itself. So okay, testing 1 2 for volume. Trusty knife, package. It is the record that I thought it was. Ordered it on Amazon a little while ago. It's a band that I've never actually listened to, never really heard of. I just thought the cover art looked really cool, and so I was like, you know what? I'll get the record for it. So. There it is. It is Crypt of Ice by Frozen something. Can't even remember what the hell it's called. Frozen Soul. So there's the back. Plastic wrap. Plastic wrap. Alright. But the audio of this is not good. I'll just sort of voice over kind of what I was saying. You know, it's better than CDs were back in the day, though, when they had the stupid sticker and all that. I hated that shit. Alright. Got all the lyrics. Band picture. Don't know how well you can see that, but it's very blue. And there she is. So yeah, I will give it a listen to later on when I'm not kind of in the middle of what I'm doing. Gaming right now, Monster Hunter World.
Welcome back to my channel. Uh, this is the Frozen Soul Crypt review. I've had a listen to it. Um, and, yeah. So, Crypt by the band Frozen Soul. It's a death metal band out of Texas. Let's get into it. So, please keep in mind that this is just a review, my personal opinion on the album, on the band, on just how it is. I know it's difficult sometimes for people to separate the opinion of the reviewer to like something like, oh, this should be, a bit more open-minded, blah, blah, blah. It's just an opinion. I'm allowed to have one of those. So, screw you if you're... I don't intend to offend anyone. Like, it's a death metal band, dudes. Like, it's not anything different. It's not, like, super special. Like, I did write a script for this, so if you see me kind of looking over here, I'm just looking at my screen because that's where my script is. I have a bit of a difficult time keeping thoughts from wandering. So, yeah, let's get into it again. So after listening to the record, especially after I thought this right away after listening to the first side of the record, songs aren't quite long enough. Nothing against that too much, but like I always feel like longer songs, more than like 3.5, 4 minutes, which is the standard, I guess. But I've always been into like longer songs. It feels somewhat like especially as a new listener, and I don't know if other people have this issue with this album, and it was a good album. Like right off the bat, I'll say it was a good album. But I don't know, like I think of songs like, Angels Don't Kill by Children of Bodom was like a good like 5.5 minutes, I think. Let me see here. I believe it was like 5.5 minutes long, like just over 5 minutes, and like even like going just death metal, even though it's like pagan death metal, but Amon Amarth don't have very many songs that are under 4 minutes long. And like I understand where they're coming from. They're heavily influenced by some like more American death metal, which is a little shorter in song length, if I'm thinking correctly. But yeah, let's see. I did that. They definitely kind of sounded, in my opinion, again, I don't know if they're going for this. I don't know if other fans of this band will agree with me, but I've listened to 6 Feet Under. They kind of gave me that kind of vibe. 6 Feet Under, Cannibal Corpse, that Floridian death metal, that like really sludgy, So, favorite track though, off of the first side, was the second song on this album called Arctic Stranglehold. Really, really dug that. And like I said, I dug the songs. I just feel like, for me, I was just getting into it, and then the song was over. So, The title track, Crypt, was also a very good song. It's the first song off the album. It, I'd say probably the weakest song, in my opinion, on the first side would be Merciless. Just didn't vibe with me. And again, and that one really, that one just sort of seemed like it was going, and then done. So, so yeah, second side of the record was more of the same, sludgy sort of death metal, in my opinion. But again, the songs just seemed a little too short. It seemed like there was more to them, and then they just were yeah, that's enough. Yeah, it went on for maybe another minute, but we don't need that extra minute because whatever. You know, I just saw an error in my script. That would have bothered me. The American sludgy death metal stuff, while the 6 Feet Under album that I really really dug when I was in high school with what is it? I don't remember what the heck it's called. Give me a sec here. Death Rituals. I dug that album. But the American death metal's never really been kind of my thing. Morbid Angel's alright, stuff like that. I'm more into the melodic stuff from Europe, like Children of Bodom, or the pagan death metal like Amon Amarth and bands like them. Sorry. So I will obviously, I own the record, so I'll obviously listen to it a few more times. Hopefully it grows on me. I know some albums just do that. For example, Ensiferum's last album, the first time I listened to it, I was like, I don't know about this, but then I listened to it, because it's Ensiferum. I'm a big Ensiferum fan, and slowly but surely, I just started to enjoy it a bit more, and now it is probably, in my opinion, one of their best. It doesn't quite hold up to, Victory Songs or whatever, but that's hard to do because I'm biased. That was my first one. Anyhoozle. I'm not going to get too far into that. This is about Frozen Soul's Crypt album, and so look forward to an Ensiferum album review when they come out with a new one, because I'm gonna try not to do too many reviews of old albums unless anybody in the audience wishes it, but that's for a later time. So yeah, now that was kind of my review. It's short, sweet. I made some points that I enjoyed. I made some points that I didn't enjoy. For the most part, all the songs were good. Can I say they were all great? No. Add another minute or two. Let the song live out a little bit longer, and definitely. But yeah. I'm gonna probably do a lot more of these. I have actually Thurfing's album that I still have to listen to. That will be the next one, and then Cradle of Filth's latest will be after that. But in any kind of review, I do a review out of 100. I feel like 100 gives you a good, because I could do out of 10 and be like, oh, it's 7.5, but it's what if it was a little bit better than a 7.5 but not quite an 8, and I could technically do the same, but I just feel like it's better out of 100. Very rare that anything will get a straight 100. It probably won't happen ever, and I'd be amazed if it does, because everything has that song or that thing that just, it's not that great. So yeah, pretty much though, anything over a 50 is good. It's enjoyable. It maybe has, room for improvement, or it has, the opportunity to become better, in my opinion, just through more listens. These are all kind of first impression sort of reviews. Anything below 50, maybe not so much. The lower down it goes, the less likely I will probably give it more chances, more listen tos. Not saying I wouldn't, but like if it's like a 1 out of 100 and just a stinking heap of pooey garbage, then I'm just not going to. So yeah, now that that's out, Crypt Device by Frozen Soul, I will give a 78 out of 100. Um, you know, it might go up, it might go down. I've also had that happen where, my first impressions of a CD was like, or an album were like, wow, this is really good. And then through subsequent listen tos, I kind of just don't really dig it anymore, you know. Um, the shortish songs where they kind of just sort of seem to cut off randomly. Whoa. Okay. That was bright. My light on the camera just turned on. So, yeah. Now I can't see my script. um, you know, uh, nothing super wrong with that. There are bands out there who I like that have shorter songs and whatever. Um, but for me, especially a band that maybe I don't know very well, or like a genre that I'm not. Let's see if I can. Okay, it's getting a little warm now. Genres that I don't really dig too much. The shorter the song, the more it just sort of becomes background noise, and it's like I start listening to it, and the next second I realize it's done. So, um, and then I try and listen to it again, and it happens again, and it's just like, okay, I'm not necessarily enjoying this, so it just kind of becomes background noise. Um, you know, and another thing is what is up with this thing? It's like stuttering. Um, this particular genre of death metal is okay. That's bothering me. Um, um, like I said, 6 Feet Under. That CD came out when I was in high school. In high school I was all about metal. Nothing else mattered. It was just metal, 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 metal. If it was metal, I listened to it. Like I didn't care. Now, as I've gotten older, it's hit and miss. It's not a bad genre. It's definitely a genre for someone out there. Just I mean, and like I said, I'll listen to this record again. It's enjoyable. It was a good record, but it's never going to be something that I have like just, I get home from work and I'm like, let's listen to that, Frozen Soul record. It's not really going to be up there. um, but yeah, I mean, the songs were great, what there was of them, and you never know, I might fall in love with this CD or this album. I might fall in love with this band, and next time they come out with something, I'll have another review. This fucking light. Um, so yeah, that was kind of my review. It was a first attempt at it, and now it goes out again. um, So yeah, please like, subscribe, share it with friends if you really feel like it. I think I said this in a previous video. I'm not gonna end every video with the whole like and subscribe crap. It's nice. Definitely think about it if you enjoyed my content, or if you want to see me continue to grow as a content creator, reviewer, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you next time with the unboxing slash review of the Thurfing album. Which actually arrived as I was writing this script, so that light is okay. Peace.